guys, it is Sam here, and welcome back to a new episode of my ultra modded survival series. And today we're going to be starting a whole new world for series 2, guys, because I have revamped all the mods and done a whole load of other things to the mod pack, so we had to start it fresh. But you know, hopefully you can join me today and we'll have some fun making the pack. So I've actually been on this new world for like an hour already. As you can see, I've done a load of stuff. And yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I've landscaped a bit of this area, and what we're going to be doing in the first episode today is digging into this hill here, which is where we're going to be making our first house. We have ATG and bombs with plenty installed, so this will not be the place where we stay, but it will be our starting base. So what we're going to be doing is digging into this cliff face here, and this will be where our first base will be situated. So you know, that's what we're going to be doing in the first episode. Now hopefully you enjoy that, and I want all the builds in this series to look, you know, like really nice and not ugly at all. I want them to be nice builds. So you know, we're going to try and beautify things up a bit, so that will be totally awesome. So you know, let's actually get going here and hopefully have an awesome time. So let's make sure it's all symmetrical, because you know, that's awesome. So 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, brilliant. And that's how we're going to go in constantly like that, but we're going to not make it straight, because straight is boring. We're going to make it go in and out, and hopefully that will look pretty darn sick. So we're going to do this all on camera today for the first episode, and that will be totally awesome. So let's get going with this. And while we're doing this, I'll explain to you what I've changed in the mod pack over this episode and last, because I said I had. And you know, we can just talk about that. So what I've done is I've added a few mods. Let me start talking them off here. I've added Barns of Plenty, like I said, again, ATG, I've added Doggy Talent, Security Craft, I've added Catwalks, I've added Weapon Case mod by another YouTuber who will be, who I'll tell you about next thing. I can't really remember his name because I'm just stupid. But yeah, it's a really awesome mod, so you know, ask me in the comments what his name is and I'll have it for you then. And you know, it's a really awesome mod. It's called Weapon Case Loot, and it's really sick. It adds these cases to dungeons where you can right click them and it will generate you a random weapon from the case, and they are really awesome. You know, they're really cool, they have really awesome effects, and they're just sick weapons, so you know, that's really awesome. So let's build away into this thing. Then what we're going to do next episode is we're going to beautify this base up by adding carpenter's blocks and chiseling loads of stuff and make it look really, really nice. So that should be pretty cool. What I'm kind of going for here is, like, if you guys have seen Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, I'm kind of going for a hobbit hole in here. I think that'll be a pretty cool way of doing things, and hopefully that will look really nice. So that's what I'm going for, and it should be pretty cool. So we're going to need a lot of wood in here, maybe a bit of stone every so often, but pretty much mainly wood, I would say. Wood will be the main material we'll be using, so that will be pretty darn awesome. So, you know, building our way into here, and we have broken another pickaxe, which means we're just going to, for the time being, chuck that right there and get ourselves a chest like so. Just chuck that there and dump all of this random rubbish in it that we're not going to get a lot of while we're building this house. And yeah, that looks like a pretty cool idea. We do have this as well, so I might as well make a bed quickly here for when night does come, which is inevitable. It will be coming a few times in this episode, probably once or potentially twice. But yeah. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. There is a bit of lag, as you just saw there on this mod pack, but that is to be expected with like 307 mods that we have installed here. So there is an awful lot of mods, but you know, who doesn't love mods? You know, I just had to have them all, add them all. I'm one of those people that just wants all the mods and can't live without all of them. So you know, that's what we've done. So it should be pretty darn awesome. Let's actually organise our hotbar as well. I did add dual hotbars mod, but it caused some errors with convenient inventory and it crashed me sometimes. So you know, I kind of removed it. It wasn't worth the crashes to have. So you know, it's not worth it. What have we actually done here? We need to go from this one. What are we going? We're going one in here, I think. Yep. Looks to be what we're doing here. Okay. And this should be looking all good at the moment. We'll just have a step back in a minute and see how it's looking. Hopefully it will be symmetrical or something, because obviously you want all your builds to be like that. Yeah, okay, that's what the look I want. Obviously, we'll beautify this up next episode. It might take a few episodes to do this, but hopefully it will be pretty darn awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of beautifying of the builds that we're doing. So let's go in again and do the same. be cool if we had a faster pick to do this with, but that is kind of a pain in the bum. So I'm going to kind of rattle off a few of the mods that we have in this mod pack. I don't know all of them off by heart. We have 300 and whatever amount of them. We have a load of mods. If I look in NEI here, you can see 387 pages. It's a ridiculous amount, absolutely ridiculous, and you know, hopefully there's every mod that you guys will ever need in this mod pack. If you guys are wondering if this will ever be released publicly, I don't know how likely that would be, because I would need to get a lot of permission from all the mod authors, because I've had to change a lot of conflicts and IDs and etc. of a lot of ores, and it's still not even completely right. For instance, when I'm mining, let's say sapphire from practical logistics or some copper and stuff, it will give me, like if I'm mining limestone from chisel, it will give me a pumpkin breaking effect and make the pumpkin breaking sound. So that's kind of a bit of a bum. And if I am mining a sapphire from practical logistics, it'll make kind of a hollow bang sound when I mine it. So that's obviously not right. So that's kind of a pain in the bum. But you know, otherwise it's working pretty darn well. There's no other problems with it. I've only had one crash recently, I think, which was caused by dual hotbars with a graveyard. So that's kind of a pain in the bum, but it doesn't really matter. I did delete that mod, as it wasn't worth having, but now, you know, we can get on with doing other stuff. So looking pretty nice at the moment. I think we're going to go kind of, I would say, a few more blocks into here, maybe do this 2 more times, and then we might start expanding out into the room. So let's do that. This potash can be quite useful for later on, I think. I don't know what we can do with it. If we can make a pick, we might even use it now. I doubt we can, though. But let's have a look. Potash blocks, no, it's like zinc. You can make fertilizer with it and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, not really massively useful, but that's a shame. It would be cool. It would have been cool to make a faster pick out of this, because obviously you don't want to be mining constantly with stone. That is a pain in the bum. But there we go. Let's do this one. So yeah, I've pretty much only just started in this world. Like I said, I've probably been in it for like an hour-ish maybe. Sounds ridiculous, an hour, but I've landscaped a lot. There was a massive hill here, going over to like over there here, and I mined quite a lot of that hill back. Didn't have enough space, so just chucked loads of items over there in the over there in the river. So I didn't really want them, but I didn't want them close to the base in case they caused FPS issues, so I chucked them away. But yeah, it took me quite a while, and then I waited for all the grass to spread over this area before starting the video, so that took a while, but I think it was worth it. It's a good start to have. Let's go in one more into this little hill, and then we will start building our house, and that'll be kind of like a cool entrance to the hobbit hole, which will be nice. That is zinc from metallurgy, which is pretty useless. Again, it's the same as potash, but you know, I'm sure we can find a use for it later on. We might even use some mine shem, which is a chemistry mod in Minecraft, to do something with it. You know, I've never used that mod before, so if you guys have any good ideas to use with that mod, we might start getting on with that mod, and that would be pretty cool. But yeah, so here we go, looking nice. We've almost finished with this base in here, and yeah, looking pretty cool, I'm gonna say. Not bad. Okay, so obviously we're gonna need some torches, but that's nothing a bit of wood can't remedy. Okay, let's go over to here. It is turning to night time, so we're gonna need to sleep. We can go and mine some more trees. Let's get a tree mined before we sleep. Let's just chop this one down over here. Okay, awesome. Nearly chop this tree down. Nighttime is coming. We do have Grimoire of Gaia in this mod pack, so it makes mods a pain in the bum. There's some really tough mobs that come, but yeah, hopefully they won't cause us too much of a trouble. Okay, so let's go back over here, and let's sleep, like so. Awesome sauce, and you know, then we can carry on with this build. Do you know what? Yeah, let's go. Okay, so let's build ourselves a furnace like so. Let's just chuck that on top of there for the minute. This won't be staying where it is. Nice fireworks for doing that achievement. Chuck that in there, and that will give us some charcoal. And you know, this is looking pretty cool. So what I'm thinking of doing is going off like 10 blocks that way, 10 blocks that way, and hollowing that out into a room. And I think that'll be a pretty cool like entrance to the Hobbit house. So yeah, I think that's a cool idea. Just thinking about this, maybe not 10 blocks, maybe 5 blocks to have like a little, I want it to kind of be like a cozy feel. I don't want it to be like too big. So I think 5 will be cool. 1, 2. So I hope you guys don't mind this kind of like introductory episode of building our kind of house. I think it's quite cool. But definitely leave your opinion in the description. or in the comments, that would be really nice. And, you know, I can comment back to you. And like I said in other videos, if you do comment to me, won't take me long to reply. The longest will probably be like 2 hours. And that will be pretty cool. So that's looking nice, I think. Do the same in this one. 1, 2. Let's go there. 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Awesome sauce. Dig that up 2 more like that. So yeah, like I've said, we are going to make this kind of world like aesthetic. We're not just going to go for function. We are going to go function as well, but we are going to make things look nice because that's kind of the way I want to go. So this is perfect size what I want. I want it to look kind of small and quaint, but not too big, but functional. A functional size. Should be cool. I might even make that bigger than it is now. No, I think that's kind of a size we want. We might go out a bit as well, and then kind of round a bit. So we might make it kind of like hollow out into the mountain. It would look. I think that would look quite cool. But you know, we'll decide when we've built this a bit more. I might do a bit of tinkering between episodes of this whole design of the building. But yeah, so it looks like this is going to be the end of the episode, guys. If you have enjoyed this first episode, then please hit the like button and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps the channel on immensely. And hopefully, you know, you've enjoyed the start of this build. So thank you again, guys, and make sure to check out the next episode. And make sure to check out all my other series, and definitely a series of note is my FTB Infinity Skyblock Let's Play series, which is totally awesome on a really cool hardcore mod pack. But without further ado, guys, thank you again, and goodbye from the Hobbit hole.